Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a QR code from a feature sheet in Lucidpress. The QR code is something that you can display at an open house, for instance, and anyone visiting that open house could scan the QR code and have access to all of the information for that listing that you would like them to have, such as the images for the listing, square footage, bedrooms and bathrooms, description of the listing, your contact information, the MLS feature sheet, site plan or an aerial view, property disclosures. You can upload anything into Lucidpress and have that in that feature sheet. So I'm going to pretend that this feature sheet is already finished, and what I need to do to make it into a QR code is to get a URL. So this needs to be published. So in essence, it needs to be a website. So how to do that? We will go to Share and click on the drop down and Publish on the web. This is going to ask you a few questions, and the default selections are good. We can just hit Publish. And this may take a few minutes. It depends on how large your file is. If it's just a one-page file, it should just take maybe 30 seconds or something like that. It'll tell you up at the top here the processing. So it's processing page 1 of 4. Now it's processing page 3 of 4. Okay, it looks like we have successfully published our feature sheet. And we have two options here. We can do a standard link, so this would be the link for your feature sheet, or we can customize the link. And what that does is you can customize anything after this pub.lucidpress.com. So this 191C, all that can be customized. So if you wanted to put, for instance, the listing address there, and it's going to check to see if it's available. It's telling me that it is available, so I'm going to hit Save. And now my URL is a lot shorter and a little bit easier to remember, and I can copy that link. So if I copied that link and just pasted it into my web browser here, and I hit Enter, I would see that Lucidpress document. So this is what people would see when they scan that QR code. So now that I have that link, so I've copied the link, I'm going to go to Reinhardt Central, and I'm going to click on the ReinhardtRealtors.com backend button, and that's going to log me in to the back end of my website. And this is what you see when you log into the back end of your website. I'm going to click on Website Admin, and then go down to My QR Codes, and I see my QR code manager. So it's going to show me a list of all the QR codes that I've created, and they call these campaigns. So all the QR code campaigns that I've created. So I'm going to create this new one, and I'm going to call it 1234 Washington after my listing, and then I'm going to paste that full URL in there. And when it says full URL, you want to make sure that you have the HTTPS, the colon, the backslash, and then the rest of the URL. If you don't have that, the QR code won't work. So I'm going to click Create QR Code Campaign. And my QR code has been successfully published. So again, this is the list of my QR code campaigns here. I'm going to click Modify Options and Download Code. And here I see my QR code. I'm going to click Download QR Code. And that just downloaded a PNG file of that QR code. And what you can do, so now you can do anything you want with this QR code. You can email it, you can text it, you can have it on your phone and somebody else can scan it from your phone. But I'm just gonna show you real quickly. So I'm going to hit Done here. I'm going to do a new document. And then you've downloaded that QR code, so it's sitting at the bottom of my browser. I'm using Chrome, and all I have to do is just click and drag it right into Lucidpress. And I can scale that, make it a little bit larger. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I can center it in my document, and then I can put a header in here. Say something like, please scan QR code and center that. some sort of heading to let anyone know what they're actually doing with this QR code. And then all you have to do is print this off and you can display it at your open house, and anyone who scans that will get all this information that you've put into your feature sheet. So it's that simple. Thanks for watching.